Good evening. My name is Eric Jean-Baptiste, Area Coordinator for Southern New England Conference, here to show you basic marching and drilling with the Guidon. All right, it's an event at the 2017 Burlingame Spring Camporee in Rhode Island. So here I am to show you how to do it. As you can see here, it's unscrewed, so it's different from any other kind of marching pole or flagpole you've dealt with. It has a in the middle, you're able to unscrew it. That's because it's always to be marched with. It's not to be posted in any kind of flagpole holder or any podium or any base. It is supposed to always be carried and marched with. So I'm gonna screw this together just like I'm going to go outside and march with it. And as you can see, let's go over how this flagpole is different from a regular flagpole. As you can tell, right here, you can unscrew it in the middle. At the bottom is a ferrule, so it's pointed. So that means you can't really put it in any base. It's always to be marched with. It's also easier for you to march with. The staff, of course, and of course, the standard issued Guidon flag. You can mark onto it your club name or your unit name that it signifies. On the top usually is an ornament. They usually use ornaments that you find in a deck of cards, like a spade or a diamond. But this one doesn't have one at the moment, but that's fine. Now, what you're going to do when you are marching with this Guidon, you're going to be at attention. So what you're going to do, as you can see here, it goes right to my right foot and it stands up straight next to my body, and I'm going to act like I'm at attention. The rest of my body, 45-degree angle with my feet, heels together, roll back the shoulders, looking at infinity, and roll the quarters on this side with my feet. So I have a taco grip, so it's like I'm eating a delicious taco, all right? And that's how I'm gonna hold this Guidon while I'm at attention. And that's basically it. Now, if I'm going to move, say I'm going to march, I'm going to reach over with my left arm, pull it up, and then forward. So that's for forward. You're going to do that at the preparatory. So if you're doing a forward march, it would be forward, and then march, and then you would start. Now, same thing for facing movements. Left, haste, right, haste. Now, after there's a long pause, you want to bring this back down to the right foot. Okay? So if there's a long pause, say again, left, haste. I'm going to bring it down. Right, haste. Okay? And that's how you do facing movements with it. Same thing with mark time march. Mark time, march. Left, left, ready, halt. And then at the halt, bring it down. Okay? And usually when you're out in gravel, you can hear a nice ting when it hits the bottom, and it's a nice little sound for the unit to make. Now, for hand salute, this is when you're marching by yourself and you're not with a unit, and you see an officer, you're gonna bring your hand like so, and that's a hand salute. If you're in the unit and the drill instructor gives the command hand salute, you're gonna bring it across like so. So hand salute, 1, 2. Hand salute, 1, 2. That's hand salute. Now, we're gonna come to the most difficult part of Guidon drill, that it takes a lot of practice, and this is what you guys are going to try to practice at home. Use your broomsticks, use your staffs, whatever you can find. If you are purchasing one, you can get one from Glendale Parade Store. They're around $250, but this is the one with all the bells and whistles, as you can see, with the chrome and the ferrule and the top. But here we go. Present arms. When you do present arms, you're going to immediately at the preparatory command start moving. You're not going to wait for the command of execution to fulfill your movement. So once you hear present, you're going to start to bring up the Guidon. So as you can see, let's do it in slow motion again. Present, as you can see, I use both arms, and then I switch, and I bring it up. When you hear arms, you bring it down. Usually the drill instructor will say it in one fluid movement, present arms. So you have to move quickly with it. As you can see here, I have my left arm holding the Guidon underneath my armpit, but if I feel stable, I can twist it around like so, and there I will hold it. And this is something you must hold it for the entire duration of a present arms. If the drill instructor does say present arm for 5 minutes, the guidon bearer needs to stay with the flight and keep it at this level. Now, at the end of it, when you hear the command to bring it back up, order, you bring this up, and then arms, you bring it down, okay? Now, I'll show you in slow motion and quickly the advanced way to do it. So for the advanced way, it would be present, arms, and you bring it down. Order, arms. All right, and let's do it in slow motion. Present, go down a little bit, you bring it up as high as you can, try to make it straight, and then you're gonna say, once you hear arms, you bring it down and hold it. Order, arms. Now, usually even myself in the advanced movement, I have to use the left arm to bring it down. So that's how you do it. So let's do slow motion the simpler way. Present, you bring it up, and then your arms switch. Once your arms reach around here in front of your face, your arms will then switch. So this one will be lower, the right arm will be lower, the left arm will be higher, and then you'll bring it down, and then you have, and then the left arm goes underneath here. And then order, you're gonna do it reverse. Arms, you're gonna bring it down like so, and then I'm gonna go back to the top of a grip with my right arm, and there we go. All right? So once you have a good amount of practice, it should look like this. Present, arms, order, arms. And you should be able to do it at the same speed as the unit is bringing up their arms for present arms and order arms. Now this is also used when you're doing eyes right and eyes left, but usually we only do eyes right. When you're marching, it should be already up, and then eyes, right, ready, front. Now the guidon bearer will not be turning his head because he's actually to the right of the right guide or the most right person in the unit that is marching. That's where the guidon should be staying. Now, lastly, I will show you the positions of attention. Stand at ease and parade rest should be the same. And basically what you're gonna do is once you hear the preparatory command to get out of that position, you're going to bring the taco grip up into a fist or a baseball grip high up, and then you're gonna bring it out. And as you do that, the left leg comes out and the arm goes behind the back just like you are at parade rest or stand at ease. And then attend, you go back, stand at, heat, you bring it out, attend, you bring it in, parade, press, you bring it out, attend, you bring it in. All right, so that is basic guidon drilling and marching. So I hope this video is helpful and that you will do well at the 2017 Spring Camporee at Burlingame, Rhode Island. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact the conference and they'll shoot me an email and I'll be able to answer your questions or tweak this video to make it more helpful. But that is it. Guidon drilling and marching.